Yes. We begin in Iraq, where security forces are battling insurgents who attacked the country's largest oil refinery in Baiji. The city lies on the same north-south highway as Mosul and Tikrit, two cities quickly seized by Sunni militants as they spread through northern Iraq last week. Online videos show fighters from the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant parading through the streets of Baiji, though not on the refinery grounds. The Iraqi military claims it has repelled the insurgent attack. But with Baiji under siege, there are rising fears about fuel shortages across the country. CCTV's Tony Cheng reports from Irbil.
A plume of black smoke rises over the Baiji oil refinery in northern Iraq. It's the largest in the country, fundamental to the energy infrastructure, and its loss would have been a terrible blow for the government. But after a day of clashes, the Iraqi army announced it had prevailed.
We repelled an attempt by the insurgents to attack Baiji refinery, thanks to God. We foiled the attack, killing 40 terrorists and destroying vehicles full of personnel, weapons, ammunition, and equipment.
The refinery, however, remains in a perilous state. Territory around it has been in the hands of Sunni militants for nearly a week, and the sprawling site will be hard to defend against persistent attacks. Concerns about Baiji and fuel shortages in general as the crisis spreads are being reflected in queues at the pumps. Here in Irbil, extra pressure has been put on fuel supplies by refugees arriving from Mosul and Kirkuk. And shortages are causing many Kurds to ask why they rely on fuel from Baiji at all. The irony of a petrol shortage here in Kurdistan is that this area produces more than its own needs in oil several times over, but is obliged to buy back petrol from the government in Baghdad. Nonetheless, when Kurds see shortages like this, it makes their own arguments for autonomy and self-sufficiency much stronger. Here, fuel is being prioritized for the Kurdish army, who are now fighting with the Iraqis to save Baghdad. But as the rest of the country descends into chaos, many here believe it's time to break away.
This is our country and we have our oil. This is our oil. We should not buy from the Baghdad. The Kurdish government should make this like an independent for our economy.
Just outside Irbil, tankers roll into the car refinery. Here they're producing 80,000 barrels a day. And in this oil-rich country, it remains one of the few places still capable of producing fuel. Tony Cheng, CCTV, Irbil.